I meant to look at the camera to see how much time we have. We all good? Sounds good? It's a little fuzzy up here. 1 second. Let me try and change the quality. There we go. Holy bananas. That was very pixelated. 3 a.m.? What? Good early morning. Hello, hello, how's everybody? Everybody good? Starting your Nancy Zeman Dresden today. Awesome. Awesome, Allison. Can't wait to see posts of it on Facebook. Hello, Valerie. Do we know where to buy this pattern yet? Pop put a link in it last chat. It should have popped up there. It should be there. It's somewhere. You can buy it. You can't. I don't know if you can get the material, but you could easily bust your scraps for that, and easily pick fabrics for it. So no problem. Still broken leg. There we go. Chinese food for dinner. Perfect. Oh, Pop's trying to get in the cam. Yay. I wish it was sunny here. It has been rainy for the past like 4 days, and today it's coming down. Like right now, it's coming down hard. I tried to let Sophie out, and she was like, I don't think so. It's too wet. You also bought some fabric. Very nice, Anna. It's a cute little pattern. I've got 7 so far. I do have most of them cut for the next set. They've been all popped into buckets and containers. But I wanted to work on some of the plants this time because I haven't done any of those, and I'd like to. So it is very time consuming. Let's just put it that way. And I have something positive to say. I made a post to one of my Facebook quilt groups last week in the progress of what I was doing, and I said it was a fun pattern, I was enjoying doing it, and so on and so forth. And the creator, Monique, she saw my post, and she said, good job. I was like, love that. So cool. I felt all famous. Yep. It was awesome. It was awesome. Actually, it was her husband. I assume it was her husband. And he said, it looks good, doesn't it? And linked her name. And I'm like, I looked at the name and I'm like, wait a second, that looks really familiar. So I go over to the pattern and I'm like, oh, lo and behold, it's her. She created the pattern of the giraffes. I was like, and she liked it. She liked what I was doing. It was awesome. Hello, Kia B. I'm sorry, I have not mailed that Band-Aid quilt. I apologize. I literally just remembered where it was. It was hiding underneath the long arm. I'm sorry. It'll come this week. I'll mail it this week, I promise. I like the ones you've gotten in, though, and I love your new haircut. Ooh, you look so stylish, babe. Love it. Nice day in Oklahoma. I wish. It's okay. We need the rain because the grass is green, and I saw tulips, and I saw my daffodils. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, so in part of this background for these trees, the fur and fauna that they have in this pattern, I was going to try and show you. There we go. Those guys there. I have to cut some 3 by 7/8, 3 inches by 7/8. And so I need to cut like a lot of those. It says 96, so I was almost there. I just had to cut 96. Well, I'll cut a few, and then you can get the jivvy of what we got going on. So we're going to make some plants today. We're going to feel very organic today. Yeah, so 3 inches by 7/8. And it's just easy to line it up on this side. So you can mark it right bang onto the 7/8. And peel each piece section off. So you know you got 4, 8, 12, 16. So, and we'll just slowly work our way up there. Just make sure you're getting it on the 7/8 and not the quarter. It's so sometimes very tempting to get it on the 3/4 and not the 7/8. Just because we're so used to, 3/4, 1/2, 1/4, that sort of thing. When it comes to the 8s, it's like, oh, we have to take another little step back and think about it. Like what we got going on here. Yes, hello, Rebecca. You made it. You made it. We're working on, well, we're not going to work on any giraffes. They're all hanging out there. And we put one out here so you can see it in the small camera here. One of my favorites. Love that pattern. Love that material. It's cute. And then we're going to make some of the plants that go with it. We got lots, though. You're supposed to make, hold on, is it? I think it's 12, 13 or something like that. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. There's 12. Yeah, there's 12 plants, but we won't do all 12 plants today. This, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer than our normal, 3, 4 weeks we work on one of these things. Make sure you're staying on the line. You have to reset yourself. Sometimes just easy, simple movements is enough to throw things off as you're working your way. And then we can put some of these plants together because I think I have the hedgehog. I have the hedgehog to press and then we can make another one of those too. So, or they'll be part of the plants. Aren't they cute? I like the hedgehog. The hedgehog's adorable. So how is everybody doing today? Happy Easter weekend, everybody. Happy Easter weekend. We actually had snow. I think it was Monday morning. I'm like, I don't want to go to work. It's snowing outside. It was very like, no, really? It was so pretty on the week. Well, actually, the Saturday was beautiful. The Sunday it rained, but still, you know what I mean. Hello, Marcy. How are you? Big hearts and thoughts to your family. Been thinking about you. Okay, now we got all those done. I think we can put our background fabric off to the side. I need to cut some of these, which is the strips of width of fabric by 2 inches. I need to cut some of those into 2-inch squares. Okay, because they go in the corners. They kind of snowball, I guess, the green fabric to kind of give that plant some little movement, right? All right, so we'll cut those into the 2 inches. We'll make a couple. We'll cut these and then we'll go from there. Yes, big hugs and loves to you, Marcy, and your family. Get all the way there? Yep, it did. Because you have to cut 240 of these 2-inch squares. And from the end bit, if you fold it flat out, you should get another, I had 3 strips here, so I should get another 3 2-inch squares. All right, so put those off to the side too. Those I don't need. There. Let's try and get another 2 out of this little section here. There and there, nice and even on both sides. Okay. That should be enough for my stacks here to make some progress. Okay, now take my HHs, which is my green fabric, and I have a mustard colored with the jacks on it and a light mint green with a darker green, like a chartreuse or something on it for the other ones. Aren't those cute? I don't know if you can see those. There we go. So we'll make a light one first. Da-da-da. Well, we have to make 120, so, but what do we need for each one? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. There we go. Now we need some AAs for the corner. AAs for the corner. And we're just going to snowball them on each side. With the background fabric. Make works for that. Yeah, it's got a little curl to it. I'm going to press these two out here. Give the hedgehog fabric a little press too, because that's the other plant fabric as well as the hedgehog. So. They're cute. There we go. Super cute hedgehogs. Thank you, Rachel. You as well. You as well. You and your family. So you kind of have to do, well, you can do one and the other as long as those tips don't, this tip doesn't get in the way of that. Should be all right. You have to fold it back because it looked like it might if you weren't paying attention. Okay, and then just from the corner to corner and corner to corner, and as it says, make 120 of them, but we'll do enough for one right now and go from there. Happy Easter bunnies. Yes, 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 yes. We don't do a lot here. It's just the three of us. So, what bunny? We don't have no Easter bunny here. Now I could eyeball this. We'll see how it goes. Could be with some interesting plans. I think we'll be okay. All right, let's try. We'll work one side and then press that side out, so we're not going to sew the other tip down. Good morning, Sassolette. Happy you're here. Oh, dark 30 for you and Rachel. Indeed. And Pop asked in the channel last week if anybody that we have here as a fan of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop are in Prince Edward Island or Newfoundland or anywhere along the way. Because we're going to be going that way really soon. Hello, Sue. Hello, hello. I saw you pop up there, but I didn't say hello. I'm sorry. Hello, Bonkers Nana. I think we're all a little bonkers sometimes, don't you think? Just a little bit. I think it just helps keep it real. Hello, Sharon. How you feeling, Sharon? You doing good? I do have an Easter bunny. Oh, what's the one I made? That's the fabric one. I must have tucked it away. I thought about sending it to my niece. My paper template's over here for the pig, but I don't know what happened to the bunny. Thought she might like it. Anything to stick money in. She's a collector, apparently. Oh, turn that over. Almost had the background fabric the wrong way there. Yeah, I took Pop out for breakfast this morning. We were tidying up the basement yesterday a bit, so we took what we, tidied up to get rid of. It was garbage-wise, and got rid of that at the transfer station, and took him out for breakfast, and we came home, and was prepping for the live stream. We've had some internet issues all week since our new cable, was it last week, honey? Yeah, I think it was last week, that the cable guy was here. So, and it's been very fluctuated all week, so we weren't even quite sure if today was going to happen, though we're happy it is. All right, so we'll cut those individually. Do-do-do. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Nadine. Yes, exactly. Happy Passover and happy Easter to all. All right, so let's trim these little bits off. We can just wing it. And then we'll press them, and then we'll add the other side on. Yeah. Oh, did I sewed that one on wrong? Well, at least I caught it now, before cutting it. Oops, I sewed to the back side. Whoops. Though it wouldn't have been the end of the world if I'd already cut it, but still, seam ripper time, it is. Is everybody else okay though? Hold on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, all right. Only messed up on one. That's not bad out of 10. I'll take whatever I can get. Still 10% though. All right, there we go. I'll get that in the right corner on the right side. All right, now redo. Easy peasy fix. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. Seam ripper, right to the very end. And I'll press these. All right. All right, let's give these guys a little press, and then we'll do the other corners. Let's move this over. Well, I'm glad it's nice for most of everybody. I mean, it's nice and warm out. It's not like it's cold or anything. It's just raining, so. But it's what we need. You know, like I said, the grass is starting to get green. I've seen tulips come up. They're about 5 inches up off the ground, and the daffodils are higher than the tulips. So. Okay, there we go. Now we'll put them in the other corners. Line them all up. Yeah, I didn't want them getting crossed over because they could. Even just the tip of that would be so annoying. I have to get every tip that caught underneath. And then have to pick it out. So I'd rather just press it out of the way and line up the second set. But everybody works differently, so you do what's good for you. Just make sure you do it in the correct corner. Aw, sorry there, Kibi. I wish there was some. I know. Actually, I said to Papa I had a headache yesterday morning. It was because of the rain and the pressure and stuff like that. I don't usually have Advil, and I had 2 Advils yesterday. But it was before we were heading down into the basement too. So. The dungeon of doom. Yeah, no, headaches are horrible. There's nothing worse than head pain, like whether it be tooth, ear, eyes, headache. It's because it's so right there. It's right in the sensory. It amplifies it to me. I think it does, and it is if you stub your toe and you have a sore toe, that's way different than having a toothache or an earache or something. Well, obviously physically it is different, but I mean pain level wise, to me anyways, I don't know. Maybe I'm one of those weird ones. Oh. That's horrible. The pain meds are not touching his pain. But I do understand that my mom is the same way. She's got fentanyl patch on that gets once every so many hours, and she's got, I don't know, I can't remember the other pills she was showing me when I was there. I'm like, holy moly. They put down an elephant and yet it doesn't seem to touch her pain. It depends on where we've lived. I found that when we lived in Alberta, when the Chinooks came, if you know what a Chinook is, it's where the warm winds gather up and then shoot down through the valley. Even on, you can be minus 40 one day and be plus 12 the next day because of the Chinook winds. It would just be such a drastic pressure change that I would get migraines. So, you know, when I ended up moving away from there when I was a young, rebellious 20-year-old that thought she knew the world. I knew nothing. That I was happy to get away. I moved to BC, and you know, thank goodness I did because I met Pop there. So, but still, I needed to get away from all the migraines. I was so sick and tired of not having anything be able to touch the pain of the brain. So, hello Claudette, hello Rose, hello LP, hello Sue. Older rebellious 29 plus. Yeah, thanks, Bob. All right, so we'll trim these up too, and we'll put a plant together. Sort of. We gotta press it first, though. No. Yeah, and it doesn't take much, unfortunately. It's sometimes just a few, what is it, bare meters of pressure? Is that, I probably got it wrong there, but anyways, barometric, I don't, whatever. And it doesn't take much, it's just even just a few, and you can physically feel it. Some people can physically feel it more than others, so. All right, so let's give these a press, and then we'll figure out what we need to do next. So if that's there, and it says, sew 5 leaves together by placing the background CC pieces between each leaf. Okay, that would be the CC is, making sure it is the right piece. Yeah, is the 96, the 3" by 7/8. So there we go. So I'm gonna have to sew one of these onto the bottom of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of them. And I have to make sure they're going to go in the right direction because leaves come down very specifically. It's not all rebel like I like to do sometimes. It's very specific. All right, okay, let's press these first. Hello, Sonia, happy you're here. Hello, Glenda. Yes, exactly. Big hug cuddles from all over the world. Everybody is thinking about your little man. Hello, Peggy. I get from the barometric. Okay, barometric. Okay. I was close. I think I got it closer. I might have got it on. Smells trigger your migraines? Really, Sharon? Oh wow. That'd probably be refried macaroni for me. It would bring on a headache instantly fast. I don't like that. It's not my favorite. Da, da, da. Clive was around here earlier, Miss Sassolette, so we'll just say hi to Omni now. I don't know where he went. He's not outside, that's for sure, because it is raining. I said, cats, dogs, and even their cousins, I said to Sophie. She didn't want to go out there. Must be pouring out. I think even the chickens went and tucked themselves in the coop. I let them out this morning after we got back from our little breakfast and transfer station run. All right, there we go. Got some pretty little leafies. Pretty little leafies going on. Hello, Niku. Happy you're here. Happy you're here. Hello, Sue, Lambert, and Deanne, and Donna Faye, and E. Boyle. Happy everybody's here. All right, so now we're gonna lay these out because I don't want to make a boo-boo. We know how easy it is for me to make a boo-boo. No, see, I've already done it. There we go. It tips in. All right, put those green tips in, and then I could mix and match the greens at this point to if I want a different stem color to the leaf color, What do we think of that? Or should it be the same color? Because I have them both. We'll put them on side by side and take a judgment. It's my design. I can do whatever I want with it. I mean, I'm implementing this design, and I can do it any which way I like. It's her design. I'm just having fun. We can mix and match some of these. They told us to mix and match the giraffe pieces, so what do we think? Should I keep it the same or do different? Because we have like 4 of each to make. And if I do 1 of, or 2 of mix and 2 of each, then that kind of, you know, does a, whatever. Sneaking around the corner as Deborah David. Anything you do is, oh, why thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, is he having fun? Different? Same? Different? Same? Okay, I got 2 and 2 right now. Oh, more for the different. I think so too, Pauline. Spice it up a little bit, right? Right, Donna Faye? Right, Nancy? Nothing wrong with it though, Sonia. I'll do some same, and same with Pat. I'll do some same. Different? Yeah, Ellie says same. Different. Do a mix throughout. I think so. I don't know. I just said why not? I could do 2 and then still have 2 of the original, and you know, have some fun because they gave me the hedgehog as well, and then this green fabric here, because they said you're supposed to get 40 pieces out of the 3" by 3" chunks that you're supposed to, or 3 by 3s, 3 strips with the fabric, cutting 3 inches out of each of the strips. Should have given you 40. It doesn't. So that explains why they tossed in this other little weird green on the side to make up for those different pieces. So I'm going to have to mix and match it no matter what. Yeah, because they said 3 colors of green, and I'm like, I have 4. And then I was cutting the first piece. I'm like, wait a second, I'm still short 4. And then the second I was short 4. I'm like, well, that's probably why this is in there. So, all right, we'll do different. We'll do different the first time around, and then we'll do the same the second time around. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, did I get them in the right way? Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then this little tiny piece goes right up at the top. And then these pieces go right in between. So let's go here, here. So I know which ones I'm adding it to. Here, 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 here. I thought about giving this to our local animal vet clinic, Graham's Animal Hospital, and see if they wanted to raise money for they did an expansion. The library moved out and moved into a bigger building, and it's a beautiful library we have here now in the town of Hills, or village of Hillsburg. And so the vet clinic took over that part of the building because it was in this big, kind of like, I don't know, a small mini mall, whatever. It's just 2 buildings. So I thought maybe they might be interested in that. I'd like to get it done first, and she waves to me all the time as she drives past in her van every day. So she's a lovely lady, and she's helped me out many times between Clive, Sophie, and the duck, and the other duck. Oh, M. Nolan, what's going on? Message retracted. 2 same, 2 different. That's what I'm gonna do, Anna. Yeah, mix it up a little bit. You know, add some interest. If I'm gonna do it with the facey pieces, which they suggest you do, and you can tell they have done it. You can tell there's orange and red on one, and a couple of different colors on there. I can even put this to the small camera so you can really see that they're all mixed and matched. So I don't see why doing the fern and fauna sort of thing is gonna be a big deal. All right, so let's sew these. Yeah, there's some mixy matches on there. One's going, oh. Ha ha ha, good catch. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's why I love you guys. You saved me from more seam ripper songing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you and your sharp eyes. Thank you, Sonia. Can you make them all different? Well, I left these guys I left all the same. Same with the other one. So I thought if I left 7 all the same of the giraffes and mixed up the others, That seems like kind of the way the world is, right? Just saying. I don't know. We're all a little mixed up. We're all mixed from here to there and everywhere. So I think it just adds a little spice to life. So we're all out for our own Swiss Family Robinson adventure. So let's go for it. Let's do the best we can and have some fun along the way. Learn and love. We're gonna learn and love together. Learn and love. Apparently, Pop was working from home the other day. And yeah, apparently I was singing in the background and his coworkers were listening. And yeah, so I didn't realize I was singing until he told me. So I was a little embarrassed. Do the ducks eat your vegetables in the garden? No, we had a duck that was actually gifted to us. It got too big for them, and because we had some chickens and a duck already, he was actually a Indian runner duck, but this one actually was a white duck. So there's many different breeds of duck. Who knew? Educational, that's for sure. And so, and it ended up having a beak issue. It actually, I guess the gland or the nostril in the beak got clogged or infected, and it ended up having like a really big pussy thing around here and around its eye, and it almost enclosed its eye. So, and it happened over within almost just like 2 days. So from that point, I was like, okay, we got to get this duck. We tried to deal with it ourselves first, which was poke it and try to deal with it and warm salt water, rinse and stuff like, and deal with the duck the best we could, you know, because it was, you know, people entrusted us with this duck, and I said yes, I would take the duck, right? So, and but that was a $180 experience later, because we had to take it to the vet because we had to seriously get it drained and get meds and to be able to wash it out and flush it out. Anyways, the duck ended up being just fine. We found another home for it because there was someone actually was looking for a mate for its duck, white duck, and I said, there, I have one, there we go, because she had a boy and I had a girl. So the duck eggs were good though, I have to say. She did lay really good duck eggs, and I had a neighbor who used to buy, she'd probably lay between 5 and 6 in a week, and he'd come pick them up Saturday morning, and that would be his main staple of food for the rest of the week. That would be part of his breakfast, right? So he says, 1 egg makes me a huge scrambled egg sandwich. And I'm like, all right, so whatever works for you, buddy. So it's not like they ever went to waste. And we used to bake with them. Whatever was extra, we used to bake with the, and they become a variety of sizes. I thought it was kind of cute that she laid some small, some big. So thicker shell though, for sure. And they do need a different, bit of a care different. They need some gravel in their diet. To help break down other foods and vegetables. They break it down in their guilt and their, I don't know, here, whatever. No, we don't. It actually finally all melted. We actually had a little scare of it Monday morning when it started to snow, and it was funny because my back was turned to the window, kind of like this, and Pop was and I were, and he could see the window behind me, and I could see by the look on his face, it was snowing outside, and I had about maybe 5-10 minutes to go before crossing guard, the morning crossing guard to happen. And he was working from home that day. And I went, don't tell me. And he goes, don't turn around. I go, I don't want to go to work today if it's snowing like this. So no, it's all gone, but it's raining like crazy. It's raining like crazy. And hopefully it won't get any more. But this is Canada, and you know, you never know. It is spring. But we did have a couple of nice days last week, I thought. I got to wear my lighter jacket and a sweater underneath. So instead of wearing my big winter jacket, it's nice. I get sick and tired of the big winter jacket all the time. Especially the snow pants. Oh, I just get so tired of the snow pants. I feel like Pillsbury Doughboy all the time. Trying to drive stick shift in snow pants, fully geared up. Yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. He's not fully awake. I'm not sure where Mr. Clive is. He must be downstairs bugging Munchkin. Must be downstairs bugging Munchkin. Yeah, we've accumulated a bit of stuff over the past 10 years. Because when we moved in here, Munchkin was only 13. So a lot has changed in those 10 years from 13 to 23. So, you know, a lot needed to be organized and sorted out from downstairs, and him to make those choices on some of those items that were made for him as a baby. It's not for me to choose. They weren't made for me. They were made for him. So, and those are some hard choices to make, let me tell you, because you're like, I don't want to throw it away, but I don't know what to do with it. So we had a donation to charity pile, and then we had, and then stuff we were just trying to sort through. We have a bunch of paperwork to sort through. I don't think anything would be, too important nowadays, considering how long it's been. But, if anything, we just burn the important stuff that we don't need right now. But, the illegal documentos, the stuff that you're not supposed to have anybody look at. Welcome back. Who left? I had to help Huppy. Oh, fun stuff. How's your pad coming along? I love how you hung the quilts up, and they look so pretty, and they add so much color to the space. It is beautiful. I would do that too. That's why I save all my quilts now, because one day I'm going to have walls to cover, and I'm going to cover it with quilts. Who needs drywall? I got quilts. No, it looks so pretty. I'm so happy for you, Lois. I'm like, I'm moving in. Walt and I are moving down. We're going to Florida. Ladies. Yeah, I think we kind of needed it too. Over 80 degrees? Whoa. I bet the school hasn't had a chance to, but probably still had the heater on or something. I find that with Pop's work, they have a terrible transition period between the heater and the air conditioner. What needs to be on? So, really laggy today? I'm sorry to hear that. Hello, Mary. Hello from St. Charles, Missouri. Recuperationville? Oh. What does that mean? Recuperatingville. Oh, recuperationville. Oh, okay, you're recuperating. Okay, sorry, I couldn't get that. I'm sorry. Shiny object. I bet you are. You're probably doing some like plies and some jumps and some twirls. Nobody's looking. I know I would be. Like dancing with the machine. Singing a song. Oh, you spent 3 weeks in the hospital? Well, we're happy you're home. Happy you're home and hanging out with us. Happy Easter to you. I wish I had chocolate to give everybody, but I don't even have chocolate myself. I didn't even get anything. I should have, but I didn't. Actually, I shouldn't have, and that's why I didn't. Oh, pneumonia. I hear ya. Pop was the same way. Actually, in fact, I thought he actually should have been in the hospital a couple of nights there when he was feeling so bad, and he was just cough, cough, cough. I'm like, should I take him? He's not going to go willingly, so it's kind of like you got to knock him out, something like that, and then get him in the car. It's kind of hard to move, but yeah, ouchie. I'm sorry, and I'm glad you're on the mend. And it takes a while because it's the whole throat and chest and everything that's sore. And the ribs, oh, the ribs, and the muscles you never knew you had. Yeah, maybe relogging, see if that helps. All right, so let's put those together and this one together. And then we can add it all and finish it as one. And I'll mix some floral squares on the other ones as well, the ones I'm mixing up. I'm not just going to change the stem out. I'll change, like, this will be 2 colors and that'll be another 2 colors, and totally make it like Mother Nature. Not everything's the same. I see you. I would have come and visit you had I known. and we were closer, I'd come visit you. I'd come sing you some crazy songs. All right, so let's press these pieces here. I thought maybe I lost my battery pack there for a second. And then we'll have one plant to put together. Here, let's split. Two. Okay, I have a question for the channel. Is what sort of quilt blocks would you like to see on our live streams? Because we're doing this one here. We've done kits. We're doing a couple of kits, though I kind of, made up one the last time around, like to bust my scraps. And I'd like to bust my scraps again. So, because they're just going to keep accumulating if I don't keep on them, as we all well know. So what other blocks would you guys like to see? I've done the star. I've done, the ombre. I've done, not all of them yet, obviously. But I like to know what else I could incorporate to keep us all interested, right? So, a storm at sea. I haven't done that one yet. Thank you, Hallie. That's on my list. It's on my list, so I like that one. There's also the one that's the maze. It looks like it's 9 blocks, and it looks like a maze that you would travel through sort of thing. I think it's a 3D maze block. I'm not sure. That's another one I would like to do. And I probably could bust some of my scraps for that. Actually, maybe not, unless they were bigger scraps, because you really need those 3 colors, right? Some sort of modern. Actually, I have that in plan for the Quilt of Valor for this month. Actually, Allison is more of a modern take on a quilt. It has lots of empty space, negative space, kaleidoscope. Yeah, okay, definitely pineapple. Oh, I haven't done pineapple. I like that idea, Robin. Malik, sorry. Pineapple, thank you, Nancy. And then these things are what we can incorporate into future projects, and I can sort out my bits and bobs, like everybody needs to sort out their bits and bobs, and see how we can make the pineapple block happen with maybe my green collection in black and white or something, and tie those colors together and make a beautiful, or green and yellow, black and white. And that should make some nice pineapples, I think. So, Drunkard's Path. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Helly. That's a beautiful one. I like that one too. Haven't done that one either. That's relatively simple, but it's curves. It's learning. It's a curve. You have to curve a curve piece, just like we did the clamshell pillow. It actually sits right behind Pop on the couch in the office. So he could probably hold it up to the window so you can see it right there that it's or the camera that it gets used every day. We love that pillow. It's quite comfy. Drunkard's Path. Okay, well maybe that's what the next one should be, or maybe that should be Maze block of the month, because Drunkard's Path is really just you flipping the colors of one to the other. So we could maybe sorry, not block of the month, the QOV for the month. So no. Are you kidding, Sue? You're funny. It's not on the couch. Oh, where is it? Where did it go? It was on the couch. It was on the couch. I know it was. No, Sue, I am not. But I do have fun because life is short. And I've had a couple of scares in my life, so I enjoy every single moment. Let me tell you. Because I feel I am gifted. Yeah, she plays one on YouTube. That's me. All right, just adding the stem to either side of the leaves for this long foliage. And of course, we're mixing and matching the colors because we're getting all rebellious and stuff. Hopefully I stuck it in the right direction. Okay, and did a little back stitch at the top, just because it's 13 inches long, so kind of want to make sure things are staying together. All right, there we go. I think I did that right because that goes at the top. So we'll put the other one on and then give it a press. But when we press it, we're gonna press probably this to the inside because that should leave just enough room because that's a lot of busyness and we don't want that going on that side with more busyness. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Ha ha, Easter joke. All right, let's pin this up here. All right, there we go. And we'll pin. Just want to make sure it was lining up those leaves correctly. I didn't want them going both this way when they're supposed to go together as in a V. I'm putting in a new rotary blade. Watch out. Oh, I hear you, girl. Be careful. Sometimes you forget how dull yours was until you put a new sharp one in and you're like, phew, holy moly. Why didn't I change that sooner? So, I hear yous. You be careful. Grace is coming for a visit on Wednesday this week. I'm very excited for that. She's going to drive up and pick up her mom's quilt, and maybe we'll grab a bite to eat if she's got time. We'll see. I don't know if she's got time or not. I don't want to force her to spend time with me if she doesn't have time. Listen, Mr. Janie. What's going on? To say this is a little bit more of a finicker machine than Mr. Nomi. I know they all have their own little personality, but this one is just slightly finickier. Oh. I think that hit the floor, so that's okay. It's all okay until the pin hits the floor and then everybody panics. In fact, Munchkin is so trained, if I drop one over here as I'm sewing and he's over there in the kitchen, you know, doing whatever, he comes over and he finds it, even as I continue to sew. I have them trained. Not intentionally. It's been clearly by mistake of not getting the pin picked up. Or you don't know it hit the ground. Oh, bye, Marcy. Take care and big hugs to your husband. Take care. Gotta get mooing. Love to all and watch the rest tonight. Okay, take care. Tell them we're all thinking about him. Like, seriously, we are. We really, really are. Big hugs. Any advice from anyone on what to do with dull rotary blades? Is there a good sharpener available out there somewhere? Good question, Pauline. My friend Angie from Texas, just one more book to read. She's been to the shop many times. She bought one of those sharpeners. And when she was here, I think the first or second time around, I had actually changed a dull blade to a fresh blade as we were chatting because we were working on a project and I wanted to make sure I had a nice fresh blade. I knew the other one was it was on the way out because I think I did some paper piecing or something the night or two before via a project. And she said it was useless. They don't work. So I don't know whether that's in regards to all of them. I would love someone to be able to give me samples so I can test them and review them, but without buying them myself, and they're sometimes pretty expensive because if you have to think of it, if you're just sharpening a blade as opposed to buying blades when they're not on sale, you're looking at, what is it, $25 for 3 blades or something? Well, that's what it is in Canada. So $25 for 3 blades. And so I try to get them when they're 10 blades, and instead of they're usually such and such a price, and I get it for like $40 or $25 or something like that with the sale. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard any good reviews on any of them. So if anybody, has any input on those, please fill it in. No, yeah? They're just, apparently it's a waste of money. It's best just to buy new ones. So what I do is I take the old one, if they're almost done, like this one is almost done, like I can tell maybe another project or a couple, maybe a binding or two, and it's done. So I will put that either off to the side and still use it for paper piecing, because then I can cut the paper as well as the fabric as I'm still going, but you have to put a little bit more pressure, unfortunately, as well, you know, especially with paper. Or you just put a fresh one in no matter what project you're working on and recycle the other ones. So I just put them in an older case and stack them up, and I can take them over to, sorry, excuse me, not mean to burp on you. Staples has blades, I think blades and battery replacement. You can take your blades and batteries there, or you can find somebody online who wants to use them for something else or melt them down. Somebody's got a little forge or something, wants to use them for some other project. Yeah, foil. I heard foil too, cut foil and it sharpens the blade. Yeah, I don't think so. That seems bananas to me. But I believed many things in my life. Oh, there we go. He's cute. I like that one. I like the different colors. I'm glad we did two. There we go. All right, let's do this one. Da-na-na-na-na, let's do this one. Yeah, that adds a little bit of depth and dimension to it, doesn't it? I think. 2, 4, 6, and then let's cut some hedgehog, and we'll mix some hedgehog in with these jacks. Okay, let's get a little pressing going on here and cut a couple of squares of hedgehogs here. Isn't they cute? Oh, I love hedgehogs. And there's one here who's orange giraffe head with hedgehogs. Isn't that adorable? So cutesy wootsy. Loves it. Okay, so we'll do 6 petals of this, 4 petals of this in the middle of that, and totally be some crazy stuff going on here. Crazy. I don't know if we can contain the crazy. No, I don't think we can. We're gonna try hard, but I don't think we can. And now you all know how Pop's life is 24/7. And have a little bit of sympathy for him. All mentally hug Pop. What's it? Sorry. Metal? Gonna figure out the sharpening? Yeah, please do, Pauline. Let me know. Let us know. Since 2 days, we have 2 baby chickens. Oh, I love baby chickens. They're so cute and fluffy. Remember the ones we had here in the dog carrier? We showed pictures of them. There's still 4 of them in the yard. I got 10 chicks. 6 of them were roosters, and 4 of them were hens. So I still have those 4 hens. Oh, dwarf chickens. What? Can they fit in your bucket? That sounds so adorable. Oh my gosh, dwarf chickens. Usually next weekend is the annual boys weekend, and I go off chicken hunting with my friend Mary Jo at like dark 30 in the morning. I usually pick her up at 5:30. Yeah, between 5 and 5:30 in the morning. And then we drive like an hour and a half to this great big fern feathers display in Mount Forest. And yeah, but we're not doing it this year. Started weaving. Oh, I love weaving. I have a whole knitting machine and everything. I love to knit. And I did bigger blankets and stuff like that. Yeah. It's good fun, man. It's good fun. It keeps you out of trouble. You gotta have more than just one hobby. You know, and I don't consider crossing guard a hobby. It's a job, so. But though sometimes it feels like a hobby. I have a lot of fun at it. All right, so we only need 4, so let's do those 4. Okay, move you off to the side. Put our center bit there, and a little tabby at the top. No, I didn't get any new chicken. I might go, I have to drive out to Elmira, and it's called Poultry Inc., and they sell just brown and white. So I may go grab, they seem to get along better when you kind of get them in a group. Last year, I bought 4 chickens on our adventure, and only 2 survived because the other ones they don't like competition. It's the pecking order. That's where it all starts, right? It's with the chickens. So they killed 2 of them. So, and it's the pack of the ones that were there beforehand. And even though we slowly introduced and everything else like that, they still end up being malicious little witches and end up killing 2 of them. So, but the 2 little ones, surprisingly, that I got together, maybe because they were together to begin with, they actually had a little pack between them and they stuck together. They're just fine. They had no issues. So, and it's hard. I didn't want to deal with that again this year. So I thought if I did, I'd just go grab a 4-pack or a 6-pack of whites or browns and just go from there. It doesn't matter to me. Eggs are all the same on the inside. The outside colors it's just as beautiful to me. I have black, whites, browns, mix in between. So I love all the colors. I love all the colors of the chickens. And unfortunately, the roosters are beautiful, usually stunning in color, but they're vicious buggers. Sorry, but they are. They're nasty. They can be very, very nasty. So we don't have roosters. Hopping around the corner as Deborah Davidson, I have a buff chicken that is so friendly. They are super friendly. So are ducks. Ducks are, we call the Indian runner duck Junior, and he was just adorable. We picked him up as a wee little chick, or little duckling, from the golf course in Georgetown. They had said, hey, this one's been abandoned and needs a home. So Munchkin and I went on a little adventure and picked him up and gave him a home for several years. And then he went up to my friend's farm because I needed more chickens and not a duck that wasn't doing anything for me. Pop's munching a snack. Rat on him. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we should 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, we're good now. Muscovy male? Yeah, actually, I think that's what our female was. She was a Muscovy. Yeah, the big white ones, aren't they? Or is the Indian runner duck another name for Muscovy? I can't remember. I remember seeing that name, though. I remember seeing that name. Mine is 20. Woo-wee. I know fresh eggs are the best. They are. They taste so good. You've never had an egg like a fresh laid egg. One day I was making cookies and my girlfriend came over and I was mid-batch. I needed 2 eggs and I only had 1. And she goes, well, what are you doing? What's going on? I said, oh, I'm waiting for an egg. And she goes, what do you mean waiting for an egg? And one of the chickens started, doing their little thingy there. And I said, oh, there it is. I said, I'm making cookies. I need another egg. I just had to be patient. I knew one of them was going to be laying shortly, so I just had to be patient enough to wait it out. I knew it wouldn't be too long. There we go. he's snagging? No, not really. He just came up beside me. That's what I was looking at. I'm like, he's sneaking a snack. Sneaking a snacky snack attack. My friend and her hubby showed their cocks. She gives me some fresh eggs. Oh, I know. But unfortunately, if you're going to make deviled eggs or like egg salad sandwich or something like that, you need to get the ones from the store because they're a little older. And I'm not saying that they're bad or anything like that. They're just a little older and they have to pull away from the shell more than the fresh ones. So you will make nothing but a mess unless you're making just egg salad sandwich. That's the only reason to use fresh eggs. But if you're trying to make deviled eggs, you have to use the store-bought ones. Or ones that have been aged for at least 3 to 4 weeks before you can make deviled eggs. And that they don't take their shape, they just peel away. Yes, they give very, very yellow cakes. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Well, they get all the goodies from the kitchen. all the leftover bits and bobs. Obviously nothing animal product whatsoever. It's all vegetables or grains, you know, because we give them leftover rice and leftover English muffin, or, you know, crust of this that didn't get munched, and so on and so forth. So they get all those bits and bobs, plus their chicken feed, plus corn, plus fresh water, and then, you know, I try and give them a head of lettuce every other week, the sort of thing, or every week, depending on the, you know, how much greenery they're getting outside. So it's a matter of balance, and that's what makes for a fantastic egg. Oh, we're working on giraffes. Here we go. But right now we're working on some of the plants. Hopefully you can see that. We've got some giraffes built behind us. And now we're working on some plants. I got one built. I'm gonna build another one. Indeed. It's by Monique Jacobs. And she said I was doing a good job because she saw my post. I feel like a little famous that she knew. She said something to me. It's like, what? Amazing. All right, so we're going to press these corners out because we're going to dog ear two sides, opposite sides, to help build out our little plants. And we're mixing and matching the fabrics because we can. We have the power to do it our way. We have the power to do what we say. We have the power to make it our way. We have the power to build them anyway. Right. Let's put that there. And here. I love the hedgehogs. They're so cute. So like spread the hedgehog love around. If we split them up a little bit, we can share. We can share the love. Hello, Lynn from New Hampshire. Never been to New Hampshire. Nope, I haven't yet. How's it going? Hope you're having a beautiful day. Hello, Pam. Happy Easter to you. Happy Easter to you. Yeah, took Pop out for breakfast. That was nice. I made him breakfast yesterday. It was English muffin and fried egg and pea meal bacon and tomato. It was a lovely breakfast I made him yesterday. Hopefully somebody will make me breakfast tomorrow. I'm kind of partial to waffles at this point in time. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right, now we're going to put in the other corners on the other side to make these beautiful leaves. And then we can kind of mix and match them and how they're going to go on the plant. Don't have to be in the same zone. It can be all over the place. He's supposed to be in here? He hasn't been here yet. I don't think he comes to our house. Anybody get like a mystery bruise? I like a weird one right here. And it's like really deep on that one side, and then the other side is not so bad, but it hurts. I don't like even just putting my arm down or even resting it here. It's like the whole thing hurts. It's like, what the heck is going on? I don't even know what I did. I'd like to say I was riding my bike this week, but it was too wet to ride anything, so. Mystery bruise. Oh, why is Pam so excited? Oh. What's going on? What's going on, Miss Pam? Building some giraffes, got a new cut. Oh, sweet! Good for you, girl. I know there's nothing better than a new cutting board and a new blade. Be careful. If you're putting a new blade in, be very careful. But I saw some ladies post on Facebook the other day in one of the quilt groups, and she lopped off her index finger, half of the end tip of it. I'm like, what? Yikes. I am far more careful than that, I would think. Knock on wood. I haven't had a boo-boo yet. Like that. I mean, I've had the seam ripper, you know, as I'm trying to seam rip something and it's been too thick and it go right through the fabric and into my hand. I've had that. With, you know, everybody's had that, I'm sure. Awesome. Good for you. New big cutting board. Nothing better than space to call your own. All right. Trim some of these foliages up here. Okay, and then we'll give them a press. And then we'll start lining them together. Make ourselves another plant. Mix and match and having some fun on this Easter weekend. Ooh. A lot of our little corner store, our little grocery store is closed. Was closed yesterday, is closed tomorrow. So it's kind of like, boy, if we needed anything, we better go get it today. We got milk, we're good. As long as we got tea in the morning, all is well. All is well in the world, as long as there's tea in the morning. Yeah, isn't that cute? Cute little hedgehog. And then the jacks. I like the mix of material, the alphabet and the hedgehogs and the jacks and, you know, and then this little leafy print here, which is the grays on grays with the white for the background. And then there's one that's got a pink, orange, yellow, and white one for a giraffe. So that's also, it's also very pretty. Only got one of those though. I was kind of disappointed. I would have preferred more than that, more than just one. All right, now we're going to put a strip of 3 by 7/8 on the bottom of those. All stores here closed Good Friday. Yep, yeah, that's what I thought. It's the way it should be, really. Oh, excuse me. All right, so I want that hedgehog to be kind of upright, so we're going to make sure he kind of faces this way. And we have our little piece at the bottom. And our piece at the bottom, and let's put a different color over here and different color here and there, and let's do, there we go, he's a couple upright hedgehogs there, and here and here, and we can go, oops, here, here, no, here, so it's 1, 2, 3, there we go, oh, this way, okay, I think that little one looks good, I like that one, it's a little mix and match, just like Mother Nature. Let's see if we can go there. That's more of an upright sort of hedgehog there. No, he was better this way. There we go. Okay, now we'll make another one. Okay, that's just way crazy. What? What's going on? Hello, Cherie. Happy you're here. Hello, Kathy. Oh yeah, what size is it, Pam? Oh, very nice. They had a big sale on at Lens Mills here in Canada. Well, in Ontario. I've never seen Lens Mills anywhere except for here in the southern part of Ontario. Hello, Linda. Happy you're here. Hello, Doreen. Happy you're here too. Now, we're making another plant. So we're going to sew some together here. Make sure they're all going the right way. Yes, they are. They are. We'll work from the bottom up this time instead of top down. Top down. Soon to be nice enough weather for the Jeep to be top down. We had to do some new brakes on the Jeep, on the little car, the little blue car we call Blueberry. I name everything. That's just the way it is. So little Blueberry is a little Hyundai 2-door accent we've had for 8 years now. Just celebrated 8 years with it. Had to get new brakes on it, so that we had to do, and then it was oil loop and filter, and then it was this and that, and new filters and this, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's always something. And we need a new windshield for the Jeep because it's cracked all the way across, and the windshield wipers need to be replaced, and it's always like, oh. And then as we were downstairs yesterday, in the basement, tidying up against one of the walls we haven't, seen in like 9 years. We noticed there's a couple of damp spots, so we don't know if it's just ground moisture or we actually have a leak in the foundation. That's always something. It's always something. Everybody's got their own battle of stuff every single day, right? Nobody ever has it easy. Nobody ever has it, copacetically cool. There's always a battle of something. That is the life, and it is what tries us, and it's what makes us stronger. And as long as we stick together and trying to find a solution to the problem, that's what matters. So, but I was like, really? It seems like we've, since the beginning of the year, between vehicles and things breaking down and not feeling well, it's just kind of been like a poopy start to the year. I am very happy and thankful that I got to go see my mom and my sister, for sure, because I hadn't seen them in a couple of years, and it's hard when you're that far away from, the only people who have ever loved you, except for your husband and your child. So, I don't know, it's tough. And Lisa's all the way in Winnipeg, like she's still hours away. She said she's actually going to do some traveling across Canada, so I'm excited for her and Larry to come and visit and see the quilt shop and see her kitchen that she designed, because she designed our kitchen from the original. I don't even know if we have any more original pictures from the original kitchen to what it is right now, but she designed it in a small space, and it was very tricky, and she did a beautiful job, and we absolutely love it. And we can't imagine it any other way. So she is a fantastic and very talented kitchen designer. And if you're looking for somebody and you're in Manitoba, look up Lisa Kitchen Craft. She's won many awards. Oh, are you in the chat? I didn't even know that. You sneaky you. You sneaky you. Hey, you gonna make me cry. Thought you were working. Feels like a sappy day today. You are at work. Then get to work. No, I'm kidding. I'm glad you're there. Happy Easter, sister dear. Yeah, we had a good time when we were in Calgary. We got the extra time to hang out together. I was really thankful for that. Unfortunately, her flight home sucked butts, because she was supposed to be, I dropped her off at the airport at like 2 o'clock, and she was supposed to be leaving at like 3:15 or 3:30, and she ended up leaving after me, and I didn't leave until like 7. So it was like, what the heck? And of course, we weren't even in the same terminal. We were like a mile and a half apart from each other, so we couldn't even hang out with each other till our planes arrived. She was in C and I was in A, or I don't know, vice versa, something. Anyways, it was very annoying that her flight got canceled or delayed. I don't even know what happened. Aw, well, you're part of our family, Helly. You can count on us. Anybody who joins our subscriber page is part of our family. We welcome you in with open arms. 4-week-old baby kitten. Oh my gosh, he's probably the cutest little bug. His name is Chase. Does he chase his tail a lot? I have a neighbor named Chase. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Leaky eye syndrome's going on here. I don't know why my eyes are so leaky. I hope so, Helly. You're just a sister from another mister. That's all. That's what we is. We're just sisters from another misters. There we go. Oh, that's cute. I like that. All right, let's press that. And then we'll sew it together. We're going to press that. Cute little hedgy hogs. Hedgy hogs are so adorables. Love the hedgy hogs. All right. I like the mix. I really do like the mix of the fabrics. I mean, why not, right? Who's to say we all have to be the same? Like, why does I have to make it exactly like the front cover? I can do anything I like. I bought it. It's mine now. Right? Right. That's how I feel. Oh, you got all rebellious, didn't you? All right, now let's pin this one. Make sure they're going the same way. Down. Okay, we should be able to get that in there. All right, let's do one side and then the other. One side and then the other. Oh, I got a super cute project for weekend project coming up this week. Can't wait to show you guys. And don't, hey, this Thursday is also the April live stream for QOV. So Thursday, we will be here hanging out from about 10 a.m. onward. Got a modern twist on a quilt. I had this idea for a little while now, so Munchkin and I were actually supposed to get into the EQ8 software and try and build out a pattern so we can share it with you guys, but we'll try and do that before, obviously before Thursday. Maybe we actually might try and do that tomorrow. Since Pop has some stuff he has to do in the basement, we can probably sit at his computer and work on that software. So, yeah, so very excited to be doing that. The April Quilt of Valor, a modern take. So hopefully, I'm trying to make it very gender neutral. I'm trying to make them all very gender neutral so they can go for a gentleman or a lovely lady and go from there. So. You said you had to go back to the basement. We'll probably just have a nice big, we have a couple of really big chickens in our freezer. They're organic chickens, or they're anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds. So we'll probably have one of those tomorrow night for Sunday night dinner. Nice big roasted chicken. I think tonight we're gonna have shepherd's pie. We kind of decided on that just before the live stream of what I was gonna start making afterwards, because I'll have to do that. We're gonna have, well, it's cottage pie, sorry. Apologize correctly here. It is cottage pie. We're using ground beef, and I'm going to use a, well, actually I'll ask him whether he wants cream and mushroom soup base or a tomato base, and we'll go from there. And then make some mashed potatoes, and I don't think we have any cheese, so won't we mashed potatoes with cheese unless Munchkin feels like going down to the store and get cheese, but, you know, other than that, we'll be okay. We'll have cottage pie. Cottage pie, and I got some carrots and we can dice those up, and I got peas and corn that are frozen, so those can go in there too. And what would taste better, the cream of mushroom or the as a base for the ground beef, or a tomato? What's your guys' choices? What's a number one with you guys? Oh. Because I like it either way. I kind of like a little bit, you can add a little tomato paste and then season it up with, all sorts of flavorings, or you can use the cream of mushroom soup as a base and then build off of that with a little pepper and salt and a little garlic powder and toss in your veggies still in there. Either way is going to taste good. I just kind of want to know what your preference is. What's your preference? Love me some mushroom. Me too, Mary. I'm all there like a dirty shirt. I love cream and mushroom soup. In fact, I had chicken noodle soup for lunch. The boys had hot dogs. I'm not a big hot dog fan. Not at all. I'd rather eat a bun 2 days old than eat a hot dog. But that's just me. So I had chicken noodle soup. I gobbled that up about a half hour before the live stream started. So there we go. There's our other little plant. Isn't it cute? You don't do fungus? Oh no, Pauline. You don't know what you're missing. Do you like truffles? Because that's a fungus. Yeah, we'll press that. There we go. And then we got 2 done. 2 different colored ones. Here's that one. And we'll press this one to the center. And hopefully, because it takes about 45 minutes to build each, an hour and a half to build each giraffe. And I still have I have a bunch prepped. Like I've got bits and parts of them already sewn on together. Like I think that's 7 of them. So I should hopefully try and get 7 done this week. And then maybe we can start putting some of the blocks together next week. So 'cause I knew this was going to be a little bit longer than our normal ones. It's very intense. There's a lot of little tiny pieces going on here. There we go. Isn't that cute? Cutesy wootsy. And then with the little giraffe, here we'll put the giraffe in between so you can see. Beautiful. And then there's some sashing. There's like sashing on either side of these as they go along. Isn't that the cutest? Oh. I don't mind sausages, but it has to be a good sausage. It really does. I'm very picky. Ask Pop, that's why I picked him. Isn't it cute? I know, it's so adorable. I love the little giraffes. So I actually said in the Facebook post was, should I throw another critter into the mix? And some of them was like a hippopotamus, what about a monkey? What about an elephant? I did find a small, it's actually a full body hippo. It's like the face and then a little bit of a body of a hippo. I might, depends. Because like I said, this is mine, I can do whatever I like. I don't have to fill it up the way this is. I can add some negative space and put a hippo in there and still have some foliage around it and stuff. So, and then, use whatever I want. Just, which one of these things just doesn't belong? Oh, the hippo? That could be the name of the quilt. Which one of these things doesn't belong? That's a good idea, Pop. Sorry, Pat. They're cute. It's all, I like European wieners. It's a totally different type of wiener. I'm just not a hot dog fan. I don't know why. I don't mind the casings. You can deal with that. So, but I think we will call it for today. I think we've made some progress. I'm making some plants. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me on this beautiful Easter weekend, though it's rainy and wet, and hopefully it's very beautiful where you are. Us from the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, wish you all a very happy Easter and Passover, and hopefully you enjoy your day with your family and you don't strangle them in some way. This has a tendency to happen. You never know. But thank you very much. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And happy Easter. And we will see you on Wednesday, Longer Wednesday show, which we have a kind of a different project. It's all had to section it out, each little triangle on its own. So it was a bit much, but we got her done. There's 2 of them actually. So you'll see the second one. So thank you, everybody. Big hugs from the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, and happy Easter, and thanks for hanging out. And we'll work on a little bit more of this next week. We'll put some rows together, and hopefully maybe I've decided what other critter we're putting in there. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Big hugs. See you later.